engine light free, no rumbles when I'm idling. This car is like a brand new car. It drives so smooth. It's unbelievable what I was putting it through up until now. I'm glad she's out the checkup and ready to be ripped. Unfortunately, it is raining, so I gotta wait a little bit longer before I can get on it. But I'm definitely gonna be a little more careful on how aggressive I am to obviously treat it a little bit better. Huge shout out to Donald for hooking me up and getting all this work done super quick. I mean, dropped the car off on Saturday as soon as we found out about it, and picked it back up as soon as I got back in town from work. The car is running great. He already had a dyno because he knew that's what we wanted to know. Got it on the dyno. The car is pulling great numbers, as you've seen. I'm impressed. I really didn't think it was going to put that down. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how the car continues to treat me, and hopefully give me a break for a little bit so I can save up some pennies. What's going on, everyone? So I made it home and I wanted to share with you guys my dyno review from today, from the pulls from earlier. And as you can see there, 552, 546, 559, 559 being my highest. So I'm just shy of 560 horsepower. Might as well say 560 horsepower. And then if you look at my torque there, I'm at about 405, 404. So all in all, not bad. I mean, the beauty of it is how linear my power band is for horsepower, and how, as they would say, tabletop flat my torque curve is. So, I mean, I can definitely feel a significant power gain. Still, however, just due to the nature of the motor, up until this point, right here, the car still feels, I guess, sluggish, as my torque, relatively speaking, isn't that strong or doesn't come on as peaky, and my horsepower is down very low and right around 5, but really at 6.5 is where it really starts to take off, and that's where I can really feel the speed of the car. And on the highway, that's usually where my power band is when I'm running and as I'm going through the gears. But around town and getting off, if I'm not just flooring it all the way, it doesn't feel exponentially faster, but it does feel lighter to get around town without having to rev it out as much as before. It's really hard to explain, but if you drive it, it's faster, but doesn't feel as much faster when you're driving around town. But on the highway, you can definitely feel it a lot better. On top of that, I guess another thing is that it rides better. I mean, as you saw from the ZR1 race, it was pretty good. I didn't have the best video to show, and I wasn't filming because I was driving, and it was kind of a spur of the moment, so I wasn't ready to get the GoPro out. But we're pretty even, and they were pretty shocked at how good the car puts up. So you can definitely see where the power band is, and you know what kind of cars I could potentially keep up with. I do have a smaller pulley I eventually might put in, which is supposed to up the crank 25 horsepower. But as you guys heard, I don't have the money to try and get it all retuned and and everything like that. So for now, this is the power band that I have, and it's the power band that I'm going to enjoy. So I don't have a stock dyno of my car because I never did a stock dyno. But I mean, relatively speaking, an OEM dyno roughly are all going to look the same. You can see the power band is very similar to the one that I have now, and that same tabletop flat torque. The dramatic difference is that it peaks at 350 and my torque is peaking around 250. So relative to before, my torque was peaking around 350 normally, and then getting up to a high of 400, 406, and my horsepower now is at 550. So where my car gets around 350 horsepower now is right at 5,000 RPM. So basically my car at 5,000 RPM was faster than what my car was doing at max RPM range before, 83. So everything after 5 and up is where the car is just feeling drastically faster.